Thank you for joining us today on another installment of Frost & Sullivan's exciting podcast series highlighting key disruptive technologies, growth opportunities, economic trends, new business models, industry convergence, emerging geographies, and much more.
So hello everybody. I have the honor of having with me Mr. Uday Birajdar, who is the CEO and co-founder of AutomationEdge. Obviously, they work a lot on digital technologies. And today I would like to touch upon a few key aspects related to automation. You know that we are all living in a very digitized world. We are talking about connected cars, connected industries, connected ecosystem. So in that particular context, what is it that you're seeing that is driving change related to this particular ecosystem, and what specifically is AutomationEdge catering to?
At AutomationEdge, the kind of challenges which our customer face is that they are brick and mortar and traditional businesses, and they really have to get passed onto this digital journey. And in that case, they have legacy processes and the way to do and execute things. And what we bringing with AI and robotic process automation is an ability to Uberize their business, ability to bring in the speed, agility, reduce cost of operations, increase compliances by connecting different legacy systems and platforms and all of that.
So are you also specifically addressing the challenges related to interoperability and other things in your solution when you talk about legacy systems?
That's right. So interoperability being a very big challenge because our customers are big, large banks, insurance companies, and technology companies globally spread. So they have this challenge of systems which were built on mainframe, mini-frame systems to modern applications, desktop-based applications. Once they connect, they are able to bring in that speed and great customer experience. For example, one of our customers, they had this challenge of taking 5 days to do a payout in case of mid-levers or in case of a death claim and things like that. What they wanted to do is improve the customer experience. So they used our technology to connect their CRM system, their policy administration application system, their approvals, working with different spreadsheets and all of that to ultimately do a payout in 2 days versus 5 days of wait earlier.
Very interesting. So you're significantly reducing the processing time from 5 days to 2 days, and thereby the benefit passes on to the firm in engaging a software like you have in connecting the whole systems. But tell me one thing, what has been the most significant challenge that you have faced to bring your digital solutions into practice?
When we think about automation, it is very important that what we bring in as an organization, as a product vendor like us and the system integrators who implement our solution, is that what we are talking about bringing in a different scale and size so that I as human, rather than doing a robot like work every day, can the robot be my assistant, the software robot, and I am able to do a much more intellectually challenging work than really doing every day the same thing. And this is a positive spin if we are able to bring in the adoptions of such technologies. Then it is possible to achieve scale, achieve enterprise-wide automation, as well as bring the benefits to employees and overall organization and customers as well.
Very good. So you're saying that optimal efficiency as well as the digital initiatives that you're leading in is actually giving a good efficiency to the business outcomes related to your solutions. So that's what it is, from what I gather. What do you think is the digital forecast related to so many technologies that are coming? How do you think it's going to pan out in the future with so much of digital technologies?
It will be AI technologies will be ubiquitous in every solution which is going to be there. In some segment of the digitization, there will be AI component that will drive the things which are unimaginable, humanly not possible to achieve certain kind of turnaround time, accuracy, efficiency, things like that. And that will take this digital initiative to a next level. So I believe that the AI technology, the process automation, blockchain, and all of these things coming together will come up with a very different kind of solution. And with this 5G technologies, it will span beyond your own premise with connected devices and IoT and all of that. It will be a different scale and size, the way we experience the things around us.
Thanks a lot. The digital initiatives in India, is it positive, and how is it taking place?
I think the pace at which the digital initiatives in India I see, especially in the enterprise segment, is really fast. The way they are adopting technologies, the way they are kind of working with startups is amazing. That is, I see a small firm in financial services to a large manufacturing and retail organization. All of them, I see that they are adopting this, and there is definitely a scope to grow it further in government sector, especially, or public sector units, is where I think the pace can still be better. And probably in the years to come, that will increase.
My last and final question in today's podcast is to check with you whether digital technologies are going to be leveraged in select applications like manufacturing, insurance, and banking, or do you think almost all the industries in the ecosystem, from healthcare to chemicals and other areas, will also be impacted?
What we see, one thing common is that everybody has that need of Uberizing the experience for their customers. For example, we have one of the government entities or customer, they use for their supplier management automation there. What they wanted to bring in is governance, a great support to all the departments of government, and whoever is a supplier added, are we applying a due diligence in that case? Who is approving? Who is kind of going and creating a supplier into their ERP system? So this is a government entity to a large aircraft manufacturer, to a banking financial services industry. They are using this in different ways. And I think every industry, one way or the other, is going to adopt. The scale will be different, the way they adopt digital technologies, but everybody will go in that direction.
Thank you very much, Uday, for that. That's very insightful.
Definitely. Thanks, Anand, for inviting me for this session.
We hope you have enjoyed this session. Please join us for future podcasts. And to know more about our growth partnership services, reach out to digital@frost.com. Thank you for your time.